There were a couple good live streams that went down.
Oh, yes, bro. Lil Baby, get some help. Gambling is a problem, and you don't need to continue to do it. I've heard way too many stories about this man losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, and to see him lose in a three-point shooting contest to PlaqueBoyMax and instantly be like, nah, double or nothing, bro. Double or nothing. I need to say, like, bro, you don't even hoop, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you should lose this three-point contest.
Yeah, and
right now.
PlaqueBoyMax is on camera hooping. Like we've seen
You know,
it. You know what I mean?
like-
I've heard about like him being in like local LA gyms. You know what I mean? Like I feel like dude really actually
Fuck
balls
that.
out,
The
like-
day before, he was just on stream with Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
No, I
You
didn't
are
see
not.
that.
This is not the same.
Yeah.
Shout out. We should actually stay on him for a second. I love what PlaqueBoyMax has recently done since he's came back to streaming. With one, leaving FaZe, which obviously like we're super internety right now. If you don't give a fuck about FaZe, that's totally fair. But that's one of the biggest organizations put together. Is a lot of up and coming streamers. PlaqueBoyMax was at the forefront of that. He recently left that organization, and I think that he kind of touched on the Lil Baby stream, kind of just like, I didn't own any piece of this.
Yeah.
This wasn't for me, and he recognized probably that I'm the one pushing this shit. I'm the one that's going viral a lot. Obviously, the other people are going crazy, but like he's the face of it to me.
Yeah.
For at least people like us, he's like, I'd rather go build my own shit.
Yeah.
I think that's a really dope thing to do, and I respect that a lot. And then from there, it seems like he's like gotten more specific with his content. Because I think that 365 days shit, while it was like, oh my God, he's streaming every day, it's like, yo, those can't all be good streams. That can't be organized content that people want to see from one of the biggest people in the space that actually has the budget to do things.
Yeah.
And now it seems like he's back to getting high quality people. The Jaylen Brown thing and doing that was like a dope other angle for it. You don't have to just live in music world if you're him.
Yeah, that's what I really like about it. Because you said it's called In the Gym,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
he's
it's kind
doing
of
it.
like a play on in the booth, but you can work with like athletes and people in athletics.
Exactly.
I think that's really cool because I was always like, I don't know if the goal for PlaqueBoyMax is to use Twitch and to use streaming to like jumpstart his producer career or his mixing engineer career, I'm like, yo, there are better ways to do this. And also I feel like there are cooler, different, probably more lucrative avenues you could go down with this. And so I kind of like him being like a host. You know what I'm saying? Like he's likable. He is good at learning new things and can do a lot of things well. You know what I mean? So like, let me show you the insight behind the scenes of like the people you love to watch.
Yeah.
Whether it's music or now I would love to watch the sports thing. I want to see what he was
100%.
doing with Jaylen Brown because that's interesting. You know, I think this is a good angle and direction for him.
Definitely. And then speaking about the Lil Baby stream specifically, there's a lot of layers to this. I think one, there's just certain artists that never need to be on stream.
Yeah.
Like you just don't need to do that. I get that is the new popping thing. There's gotta be other ways. You don't need to be sitting with PlaqueBoyMax and having those conversations because y'all aren't really friends. Y'all aren't vibing. So those in-between periods, it just doesn't feel natural.
Yeah.
And it's gonna lead to you looking crazy, especially if you like are a little more aggressive, But it was Baby, he brought V's with him. So it had the potential to be cool. And then you start kind of getting a look at the background of what was happening. So people were like, obviously these songs eventually come out and get released. And I think that Max is the platform. He's the one pushing it. He's going to attach his name to it. So I'm sure when it comes to splitting profits and things like that, he's probably like, oh, I want a big portion of this.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about contributions to tracks and things like that, there's things like, oh, who engineered it, who produced it, all of that factors into splits. And when you're watching them make the song, it's funny because Baby brought his own engineer.
That's hilarious. Bringing your own engineer to PlaqueBoyMax is really funny.
And you can see throughout when like there's little changes happening or little things, Max would be doing stuff and then Baby was like, nah, let my boy do it. Let him do it, And like people online started to pick up on the narrative. It's like, yo, Baby doesn't want Max to touch any of this so that when this gets released, he could be like, yo, you didn't do anything on this.
Yeah.
Why are you taking this? Whereas if the homie does it, now Baby probably has a little bit more control over percentages, things like that. Again, I don't know these niggas. We don't know what the fuck their real motives were, but it did look a certain type of way and people were picking up on it.
I mean, that makes sense too with the clip of him playing the beat. PlaqueBoyMax playing the beat he made.
Oh, now that was just funny.
That was hilarious.
That was just them calling him out on looking crazy. You can't be that excited to play your shit.
Yeah.
I love...
He had his arms going 100 miles an hour, bro.
Brother.
That was crazy.
Brother, I have been in some meetings where a nigga will put on his song and give an entire performance.
Yeah.
And a lot of the meetings are in like a glass box situation like this, so people can see inside.
Yeah.
And we're in a corporate office setting.
Yeah.
So it's me, artist, manager, and this nigga will just be pacing around the room wilding, bro. Like you can't be that geeked up to play his shit. Let someone else tell you it's fire.
Yeah.
But they was not feeling his production at all.
No, and so that leads into the narrative too, right? Of where Baby's like, yo, I'm here for the exposure, but please stay far, far from my music.
We are not creating together, brother.
Well, now that that's been explained, I definitely feel like he shouldn't have been on the platform. Because it does sound like to me, from an outside perspective, right? It sounds like a cool collaboration, especially bringing V's. I saw he brought, multiple people too, to like entertain the stream. But I just feel like if he's going to go on there and do all that, then like, it's not even in the spirit of what In the Booth is,
I think we have enough proof of concept to understand with this type of situation and Max specifically what works and what doesn't work. When he gets the young bull underground people who actually understand this world and streaming and all that stuff, 10 out of 10 seamless. When they don't bring all the homies, they pull up literally just them, manager, and the manager's not even on camera.
Yeah.
So it's just them two and they can create the vibe. I think Max does a great job of bringing them in, making them comfortable, making sure the chat knows how to act, it goes great.
Yeah.
Whenever he goes mainstream with it, it's always It never works out.
Yeah.
The music is never good. It doesn't hit. The one exception I'll say was the Skepta Fred Again song. And that was just like, to be honest, the UK niggas were a little bit just like kinder, a little bit more respectful of the space, doing all this shit. I think that this has shed a light on how like some of these niggas is a little entitled.
Yeah.
Some of these niggas aren't the most friendly or the most hospitable, not even hospitable, just like, like, I don't know the right word for it, but they're just not, niggas don't be nice.
Yeah, they don't it seems like they don't want it to go well.
Or
like
they're looking friendly.
They're looking for reasons to like make it go left.
They be a little standoffish, and that's fine. Because I do think that that's part of the rapper aura that niggas have to have. And like, I get that. If that's your bag, if you've lived this life and that's how you want to move, totally cool. It's been working for you. Don't go on the stream.
Yeah.
That is not going to get edited. That's not going to get chopped and you can't leave for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to just make this tense.
Right.
And not feel right. But shout out to both of them. Dominique coming soon, right?
Hopefully.
Prayers up.
Tune in.
Prayers up.
Prayers up for the Dominique album.